You will literally not believe what has just happened to me. I just recorded the most fucking fire bit of content for you guys off the cuff talking about TikTok and Amazon. But my SD card ran out of memory space, so the motherfucker didn't save. Fuck you, OBS. Fuck you. I don't even know what make it is, the memory stick. But let's run that again from the top. TikTok is going to crush Amazon. So this is the clash of the online worlds. TikTok versus Amazon. Social media versus e-commerce. TikTok is literally championing social media at the moment. It is causing all kinds of stir everywhere. And we all know Amazon is literally king of fulfillment. They are the masters of capital allocation. They are the number one e-commerce site in the world. But why are TikTok coming for Amazon, and how are they doing it? Remember, guys, if you're enjoying the content that we're pushing out, make sure you hit subscribe, tap the like, hit the bell icon to stay up to date, and drop any comments underneath this video. Let's get a little conversation going. Also, any topics that you want me to cover in future videos, make sure you drop them in the comments as well. There's been some good suggestions already in previous videos. So, the super savvy online video platform, TikTok, takes on the infamous next day delivery, masters of fulfillment, e-commerce champion that is Amazon. And they're doing this by introducing the TikTok Shop feature. Now, quick disclosure, I am working with TikTok. Got a partnership with TikTok, so I'm slightly biased into kind of how this conversation's going, but I will try and keep it as a level playing field. So, what are TikTok doing to combat Amazon, and how are they trying to take over the e-commerce space? So TikTok has introduced its shopping feature. Now, this has been around in the East for quite a while, but recently, over the last 24 months, they launched it in the UK as a beta test to understand consumer behavior in the West and how they would respond to what is known as social commerce. Social media, e-commerce combined together. So, let's first look at what is TikTok Shop. As I just said, TikTok Shop is a new feature that TikTok have implemented where you, the user of TikTok, can purchase products directly through TikTok, whether this is through live videos or short form content. Quick little rewind. Who remembers Instagram Shop? Instagram Shop was a fucking disaster. The user experience was horrendous, so much so that Instagram have scrapped this and it's now going to be rolled out over the next 12 to 24 months. Who remembers clicking on a product, it then taking you to another website? You then had to find the product, add it to your basket, go through standard checkout procedures, put in your name, your email, your mobile number, your address, your card details. As a user experience, this was garbage, and that is why it never took off. So what are TikTok doing differently that is making the user experience a star for everybody involved? So TikTok is allowing businesses to create shops on their TikTok platforms, which then allows creators and shops themselves to attach product links to videos or live products. So what does that mean for you as the end user? You can be doom scrolling through TikTok. You can see a creator that you like that's doing maybe a try on haul or whatever it may be. You can purchase those items in literally 2 clicks. TikTok has your card details, whether it's Amazon Pay, debit card, credit cards, Google Play, whatever it may be. It has your address already saved. You're literally staying in the app. You never leave it. You can shop literally in 2 clicks. This is an incredible shopping experience. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, this sounds like QVC or television shopping. Yes, but QVC and television shopping was only on in weird hours of the daytime where vampires or sketchy people would watch that shit. And ultimately, you'd have to call up, wait on hold, and fucking put in your card details into the phone. This was an absolute nightmare in terms of consumer experience. And I don't really know the stats, but I can't imagine it really stuck. However, TikTok has built this beautiful interface that allows us to shop at ease whilst also being engaged by content. This sounds like the real deal, and from us, our side, the inside track that we have on this and the work that we're doing, this is literally not one to be missed. So if you're a business looking to get involved in that, drop me an email, sam@sosquared.com. Really not one to be missed out on. So from small businesses to business giants, TikTok Shop is literally for everybody. We have clients on there ranging from huge multinational blue chip companies to the smallest of people. People are actually starting e-commerce businesses just on TikTok Shop. Not even a website, product, TikTok Shop. Imagine this as an extension of your interface. Instead of using Shopify, we use TikTok Shop. Instead of using Amazon, we use TikTok Shop. Literally, guys, you can tell by the way that I'm speaking, this is something that you cannot ignore if you're an e-commerce brand and you're looking to really push sales. So much so that in terms of stats, TikTok, how it's being used now, even without the shopping feature, that 72% of people say that they're likely to make a purchase when they see something on TikTok. And actually 58% of people deliberately go to TikTok to look for inspiration to buy. Now, if people are deliberately going to TikTok to look for inspiration to buy, but then they can purchase that product through TikTok in literally 2 clicks, I mean, I don't need to tell you that this is an incredible experience and this is going to drive consumer spending through the TikTok platform. So why are TikTok really pushing their TikTok Shop? And TikTok are really doubling down on this at the moment. Basically, about 80 to 90% of TikTok's revenue here in the West comes from ad spend, where a lot of it in China comes from the commerce side of things. As we enter a recession, people's budgets are getting tighter, people spending less money on things like paid social media advertising. You have to find other ways to generate revenue. The way that TikTok Shop works is that creators will push live videos or short form video content and they'll sell products for you. Now, this works on an affiliate marketing basis where pretty much you're only paying a commission based on products sold. So for a brand, this is a win-win. And for TikTok, this allows them to open up new opportunities for brands to basically double down on a TikTok Shop strategy. But Amazon is one of the most successful companies in the world, and your boy Jeff Bezos is the master of capital allocation. So let's just look at how Amazon became such a giant. So Amazon has pretty much been unstoppable since it's been established in 1994. It launched its marketplace in 2000, and in 2005, it launched Prime. Now, for me personally, Prime was one of the pinnacles that they launched. Amazon really came into its own as a marketplace solution and really championed and took over things like eBay when it started to get into the fulfillment game. As consumer behavior changed and we got used to the online world of shopping and e-commerce started to skyrocket, as consumers, as purchasers, we wanted things now. Amazon recognized this and it doubled down and allocated so much capital to fulfillment. Prime was the love child that came out of this, that basically resulted in people being able to get next day delivery, 2 or 3 day delivery, but pretty much now next day delivery. In some areas, you can get same day delivery. In terms of user experience and how that makes the consumer feel, this is literally untouchable and really creates a solid moat that has meant that Amazon has stayed at the top of the e-commerce game. The amazing thing that Amazon also did recently in the last 10 years is they introduced Prime Video. Now you pay for Prime up front, I think it's £79 a year, and effectively I get all my Prime videos, etc. And it's what I keep coming back to Amazon for. I use that for entertainment purpose. You know, they have some really good sort of programs on there and movies. But subconsciously, because I'm already bought into Prime and I get next day delivery or 2 day delivery, I am choosing to shop on Amazon as opposed to shopping on other platforms because I already paid for the Prime subscription. This, in my opinion, was a genius move by Jeff and the rest of the boys at Amazon. So whilst Amazon has been so super successful, it did have a really big failure, and that was Spark. Amazon Spark failed to take off, but why? Let's first look at what the hell Amazon Spark was. Spark was Amazon's version of social media. It basically allowed people to post product, videos, and photos, engage, like, share, etc. with other people within the community, and then you could purchase the products directly through Amazon. Pretty much sounds like what TikTok Shop have done, but let's remember how you build network products. And a quick note on that, Andrew Chen, partner at A16Z, former employee of Uber, has got an amazing book called The Cold Start Problem. If you are trying to build a network product, marketplace product, anything that requires that kind of network effect, read that book. It has been fundamental to us building So Squared. I highly recommend that you read it. Anyway, back to Spark. So why did Amazon shut down its Spark feature and why did it not work? Well, first of all, they only made it available for Prime members. Now, I'm going to kind of say that isn't a reason why it failed, because if you look at Facebook, harvard.edu email address, if you look at things like Tinder, UCLA, Uber, only in San Francisco, building in small communities to establish that network effect is how you make these platforms grow and become sticky. So you'd think in theory, if it was just available for Prime members, more people would join Prime so they could get access to the social media platform. The biggest issue, and this is where it comes into building a social media platform, is why you are bringing people to the platform. How are you building your community? Amazon went straight in with the sell. And there's one thing that people hate, and that is being sold to. If you look at products like Facebook, Facebook brought people to the platform to connect with friends, to see what other people were doing. I think in Zuck's film, The Social Network, the one thing people are really interested in is, are you dating? I think that's one of the big features that they pushed just before they launched Facebook. Instagram was a way to share photos and videos, even put a filter on them. That was Instagram's initial use case, was to put a filter onto your photo and post it to a platform. TikTok, doom scrolling champion, short form video content that leaves you on there for hours. YouTube, the largest content library on the web. Literally all these platforms add so much value in respect that keeping their users on the platform. They built that network first and then they sold to them. Amazon did this the other way around, which resulted in a big fat fail. You try and sell to people too early when you're building these kind of products. One thing that's going to happen is people are going to churn and they're not going to use your product. To be honest with you, you're probably all thinking, what the fuck is Spark anyway? And I think that epitomizes how much it did not take off. They actually pumped a lot of cash into getting this to work and it went absolutely nowhere. So the fact that you're probably looking back at the screen now saying, I've got no idea what Sam's on about here, never heard of Spark in my life, it pretty much sums up how much of a failure it was. So Spark may have been unsuccessful, but how is social commerce completely changing the way that we behave? So the future of shopping. Let's just break down the shopping categories. You have in-store shopping. That is an experience-driven shopping. I still go into store because I like to have a rail of clothes. I like to try things on. I like to feel them on. I like to communicate with other people. It really is experience-driven. E-commerce came along and it kind of took away the experience but replaced it with convenience. As consumer behavior changed, convenience far outweighed experience. Problem with that is that e-commerce typically has super high return rates and people often aren't really 100% on what they buy. This is a bit of a nightmare for businesses. However, it allowed businesses to access audiences all over the world. Now, in-store shopping was experience-driven. E-commerce was convenience-driven. Social commerce is experience and convenience-driven together. The experience element comes from shoppable content, and we're talking about engaging content that you want to watch. Imagine your favorite foodie online making the best recipe, and you could purchase those ingredients all through that video. Your favorite fashion influencer doing a try-on haul or how to style a certain coat. You can buy all those items straight away. Your favorite makeup influencer doing a how-to tutorial to get their face ready for a glam event. All of these products are shoppable through the TikTok shop in literally 2 clicks. And not only that is you are watching engaging content that you want to see. So why will TikTok shop be the winner? And I'm going to say now that I personally believe that TikTok shop maybe won't take over Amazon, but will certainly be the most dominant form of social commerce that we'll see. The reason I believe this is because TikTok's algorithm is the most agile algorithm in the world. It is done on a content graph as opposed to a social graph. A social graph is based on people that follow you, etc., where a content graph is based on how people engage with the content that you're pushing out, and it pushes us to lookalike audiences to engage with that. So if you think about your For You page on TikTok, it's pretty much bang on. Everything that it shows you is stuff that you want to see and you want to engage with. Now imagine if that For You page then every 4th or 6th video is then shoppable. You're literally being driven content that you find engaging and that you want to see, but then have the convenience of shopping that item in literally 2 clicks. So this is number one reason why I think TikTok Shop will emerge to be the champion of the social commerce space. The next reason is how strategic TikTok is. So TikTok are very smart in terms of the fact that they are testing this in the UK at the moment to understand how consumers here in the West behave. After this, they're going to expand it to the US and the rest of Europe. That's number two. Number 3 is this is why they will challenge Amazon. Amazon is the king of fulfillment, and this is something that TikTok are targeting. So TikTok are already strategically buying up land and looking at stuff in the UK, the US, and other parts of Europe. TikTok is looking to do its own fulfillment centers. Now, I already mentioned that literally people are just building stores on TikTok. Imagine if you could hold your stock in a TikTok fulfillment center that would be sent out next day delivery. This, in my opinion, will be absolutely game changing. I have no idea how anybody is going to compete with this, with the cash that TikTok are driving in this, with the seriousness of how they want social commerce to work. For me, if they get this right, this will completely change consumer behavior and the social media and e-commerce landscape for the next 10 to 15 years. So actually, if you are a brand, as previously mentioned, and you're in the UK and you want to get involved in TikTok Shop, drop me an email, sam@sosquared.com. And if you're a UK-based creator and you want to literally earn thousands of pounds for affiliate marketing, selling products that you know your audience will engage with, create fun, engaging, entertaining content, again, hit that email. It's sam@sosquared.com. But now, guys, peace out.